Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. I hope all of you are doing great. Absolutely hale and hearty, all of you are. I'm Tufale Haji, and once again we are together in this online smart English language learning capsule here at Ignited Minds. I did not tell you that we were off yesterday because of some unavoidable circumstances and I could not make it yesterday. But here I am to pick that thread again, which we left a day before yesterday when we were talking of the word English. If you remember exactly, I talked of the concept of the word English. We discussed the dimensions in which the word English is used, and at the same time we reached one concept called homonyms. I would appreciate if the students my viewers do have a sort of a notebook with them, and they continue to jot down these important things that are discussed in this live, because these are important things that's going to help us in the revising of all these concepts, and all those concepts will ultimately help us in developing a smart grip over the language of English. Again, I want to remind and refresh to all of you that if you are a professional, a non-professional, a businessman, a student, or a language aspirant, you need not waste time in joining this course. Download the app as soon as possible without dilly-dallying or shilly-shallying, because this is going to be a huge plus to the students all over, and this is something which is obviously going to benefit the students, going to come mighty handy. It's going to come hugely instrumental in the language of English, and obviously its understanding and comprehension for better results in the personal and professional lives. So here I am once again. I'll take you back to what we did last time. If you remember, we discussed the word English, we discussed the dimensions of the word English. If you remember exactly, English as a subject, then English as a language, then English as people of England. I in fact told you that we use the and the in different contexts. If you have vowel sounds, then it is the. If you have consonant sounds, then it is the. And then those words which have same pronunciation, which have same spellings, but when we use them in different contexts, the meaning changes, and obviously we call such words as homonyms. Homo means same, nym means name. We take this thread forward, my dear friends, today with something more related to the homos. This is the board for you. Let me erase this all, and then we have got a new concept today, a few more things, beautiful, amazing things for you today, dear friends. I'm writing a sentence, and that sentence you also can write. If I say, air is a mixture, and then I say, he is the lone HEIR of his parents. He is the lone HEIR of his parents. Now, I want all of you to have a close look at the board. In sentence 1, AIR is a mixture. In sentence 2, he is the lone HEIR of his parents. Be correct about the pronunciation of the word, not parents. It's not parent, it is a parent. Remember, I will be touching upon the pronunciation aspects also. मैं pronunciation की बात करता जाऊंगा, because I have told you last time also that we have so many words which we mispronounce in our day-to-day life. Now, I used the word many. There are two words which we normally mispronounce, in fact confuse with each other. One is, on a different note, before I explain these things, M-O-N-E-Y, and the other is M-A-N-Y. मैं आम चीज़ों की ही बात करता हूँ, because most of us do make mistakes while talking about these commonplace things. Now, when we talk of M-A-N-Y, its phonetics is M, A, N, and E. M, A, N, and E. These are the sounds. We have not yet decided to discuss the sounds because we are going to start it in the days to come. We'll be discussing the phonetics of words. But इस बार इस वक्त सिर्फ टच करने के लिए इन चीज़ों को आपको थोड़ा वार्म अप करवाने के लिए these are the sounds. This is the M sound, this is the A sound, this is the N sound, and this is the E sound. मुझे पता है आप सोच रहे होंगे सर ये तो M है, ये तो N है, ये तो I है, लेकिन whenever you keep them in the bars, at that time they become sounds. If I write M like this, it's M, but whenever I have bars around it, then it's not M, it is M. Similarly, we have different sounds which we'll be discussing. मेरी बात जो है वो इस वक्त अटकी हुई है M-A-N-Y पे and M-O-N-E-Y पे. So have a look. When we talk of M-A-N-Y, it is M, A, N, and E. Therefore, M and A, that is ma. N and E, that's ne. When we combine them, it's many, many, many. I have many friends. There are many teachers in the staff room. I have many problems to face. He has many challenges to overcome. They have many issues to resolve. My dear friends, you can pronounce it as issue as well as issue, both correct. So when we talk of many, then we have to have a sound. Remember, it is bleating of sheep. Like the sheep does. Ma. It's Yes, you're laughing. I can understand because when you understand English from the real context, you will have a lot of fun also. These are things which we actually have to understand from the practical perspectives. That's why I had to exemplify it in terms of bleating of sheep. I hope you understand bleating of sheep. The sheep bleat. The dogs bark. Similarly, what do horses do? Horses, be correct about the pronunciation of the word. Horse. H-O-R-S-E. When we teach our younger ones, जब हम अपने छोटे-छोटे बच्चों को, the kindergarten children, in fact, those children who are sent to a preschool creche. Remember, एक और बात मुझे याद आ गई यहाँ पे जो मैक्सिमम लोग मिसप्रोनाउंस करते हैं. In fact, it is almost murdering of pronunciation when we talk a preschool as a crunch or a crunch. It is not creche or it's not crunch or a crunch. It is creche. It is C-R-E-C-H-E. It is creche. It is creche, not crunch or crunch. Anyways, when we talk of these little children, we teach them certain letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then we say H for, and then we say horse. That is wrong. It is not horse, it's pronunciation horse, horse, horse. And similarly, Americans horse, horse, horse. It's up to you which accent do you love the most. If it is American, it's horse. And if it is British, it is horse, horse. And what do horses do? I mean, say, which sound do they produce? And dogs bark, we know it. Lions roar, we know it. What do elephants do? Yes, it's elephant's trumpet or grunt, very nice. What do snakes do? Snakes hiss, very nice, good. And what do horses do? Horses neigh, N-E-I-G-H. Horses neigh. Anyways, we are talking of M-A-N-Y and M-O-N-E-Y. So we are talking of M-O-N-E-Y now. M-A-N-Y is many and M-O-N-E-Y is money. 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 And the sound system is M, A, N, E. Therefore, money. He has got a lot of money. He has got a lot of money. Do you have any money? He does not have any money. I have got money in my pocket. How much money do you require? Remember, money जो है ये एक uncountable noun है. तो कुछ लोग सोच रहे होंगे we can count the money. You cannot count money, my dear friends. You can count the notes of money. You can count the coins of money. You cannot count money. Remember, money is an uncountable noun. And अगर आपसे कोई पूछे what is an uncountable noun, normally the definition that we give is countable nouns are those nouns which we can count. Uncountable nouns are those nouns which we cannot count. But from today, you will understand the definition this way. You'll say countable nouns are those nouns which we can make plurals of. That means if you can make a plural of a noun, it's countable. Suppose star, stars, it's countable. We don't say rice, rices, that's uncountable. We don't say paper, papers, that's uncountable. We don't say dust, dusts, that's uncountable. We don't say advice, advices, that's uncountable. But we do say reams of paper. We do say sheets of paper. Sheet is countable. Ream is countable. कुछ लोग तो गलती से बोलते हैं paper rim. It's not paper rim. It's paper ream. R-E-A-M. We say reams of paper, sheets of paper. When we talk of papers, we talk of documents. उस वक्त हम paper as a countable noun use नहीं करते. We say documents, official documents, papers. He has got papers in the dossier. Dossier means file. So that's a different story altogether. We don't say money, monies, do we? We don't say that. We say notes of money. We say coins of money. Similarly, we don't say water, waters. We say glasses of water, cups of water. We don't say milk, milks. We say glasses of milk. We say cups of milk. Therefore, cup is countable, milk is uncountable. We don't say rice, rices, but we say bags of rice. Bag is countable, rice is uncountable. I hope I have made it quite clear. Countables are those which we can be making plurals of. अब आपने सोचा होगा, sir, what about advice? There are some words like advice, information, जो मैं अक्सर देखता हूँ लोग गलत use करते हैं. He gave me 2 advices. That's wrong. We don't say he gave me 2 advices. You can say he gave me 2 pieces of advice. You can have a piece of advice. Similarly, I heard 2 items of news, or I heard 2 bulletins of news. You don't murder English by saying I heard 2 newses. You don't say that at all. Therefore, item of news, bulletins of news. Similarly, piece of information. We don't say informations. I hope that's absolutely clear. You can use some determiners like you can use some. I have some information. You cannot say I have, what's called informations. Similarly, he has got much money. Much is uncountable. And remember, much is used with uncountables. Much, enough, these are used for uncountable nouns. But many is used for countables. अब मैं आपको एक मिसाल से समझाता हूँ. होता कि हमारा टॉपिक कुछ और है, हम 2 सेंटेंस पे अटके हैं, लेकिन बीच में कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. If I say I have many books, that's correct. But will I say I have much books? No, that is absolutely incorrect. Because why don't we use much with books? Because much is used for uncountable nouns and books is a countable noun. Similarly, there is much water in the bottle. हम नहीं बोल सकते there is many water in the bottle. You can better understand why not, because water is uncountable, and my dear friends, uncountables के साथ we do not use many, we use much. That is the difference between many and much. अगर आपसे कोई पूछे what is the difference between many and much, your answer should be many is used for number and much is used for quantity. Quantity is uncountable and number is countable. Same happens with few and little. I have got few books. And but you cannot say I have got few water. You have to say I have got little water in the bottle. Therefore, little is for what's called uncountable. Few is for countable. This was just by the way when I talked of many and money. Money is the pronunciation. Unfortunately, मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा है, they pronounce I have money friends, and that's wrong. You don't have M-O-N-E-Y friends, you have M-A-N-Y friends, and those M-A-N-Y friends are not your money friends, they are your many friends. I hope it's absolutely clear to all of you. We have got two important sentences on the board. I am referring to this sentence and this sentence. Let me read them again for you, my dear friends. Air is a mixture. Be correct about the pronunciation of the word AIR, that is air. Air. Americans, air, 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 because they do prominently read R. लेकिन दूसरे सेंटेंस में he is the lone heir of his parents. Now, have you got bamboozled with the pronunciation of this word H-E-I-R? Many people once upon a time would tell us that there are 5 hears. H-A-R-E is here, H-A-I-R is here, H-E-A-R is here, H-A-R-E is here. Similarly, H-E-I-R is here. But then, my dear friends, they're all different cups of tea with different concentration of sugar in them. When we talk of H-E-A-R, it's here. Can you hear me, my dear friend? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? That's H-E-A-R, sunnah. And then H-A-R-E, that is Khargosh, the hare and the tortoise, the famous story. Be correct about the pronunciation of the word. Very many people pronounce it as tortoise. That is kish of English, as I keep on saying. It's not tortoise, it is tortoise. Tortoise, tortoise, tortoise. So the hare and the tortoise. Similarly, then you have got this one, the pepper and salt hare. Pepper and salt means black and white hair. I am talking of H-A-I-R, that is hair, that is hair. H-A-R-E and H-A-I-R, they've got the same pronunciation, but the meanings are different. Then we have got H-E-R-E. Come here, my dear friend. Come here, that is adverb of place. Come here, go there, here, there. These are called adverbs of place. We'll read about them later on in our grammar capsule. But then we have the H-E-I-R now out of these 5, which requires attention. Be correct about the pronunciation of this word, my dear friends. It is air. The pronunciation of A-I-R and the pronunciation of H-E-I-R, ditto, absolutely same. A-I-R or H-E-I-R, pronunciation same. Now, what have we seen, dear friends? We have seen H-E-I-R, the sound is same as A-I-R. Can I say the pronunciation is same? The pronunciation, the sound is same. And when we talk of the spellings are different. Obviously, yes, the spellings are different. And then when we talk of the meanings, obviously the meanings are also different. Now, what do you call such words which have got same pronunciation, different spellings, and different meanings, dear friends? Yes, you got it right. They are called homophones. H-O-M-O-P-H-O-N-E-S. Now, you must be guessing, why are they called homophones? Home means same, phone means sound, and isn't it the case? Beautifully explained here, because same sound, same pronunciation. You have got air, varis, successor, Janishin. He is the lone heir of his parents. वो इकलौता जानशीन है. When the parents go from this world, they depart, then the property is inherited by their son or daughter. That is what is the law of the land. That is how it goes, my dear friends. And if it is a male, it is heir. What is the feminine from heir? Please don't read as feminine, masculine. feminine. No, it's not masculine, feminine, it's masculine, feminine. And if air is the masculine, heiress is the feminine. And that is what I meant to say, homophones. So what is the difference between homonyms and homophones? You must be now picking it up. Homonyms have same spelling, they have got same pronunciation, but they have got different meanings in different contexts. And what about homophones? Homophones have same sound, but when we talk of their meanings, they are different. As in this case, air, that is a component of the atmosphere, and then we have got this air, that is the person who is the property holder after the successor to a person who goes from this world. Therefore, that is meaning different, spellings different, pronunciation same. We call such words as homophones. Now, we have got one more example that will maybe help you out. That is P-A-R-E and P-A-I-R. Now, P-A-I-R should not be a satellite science for you to understand. If I say, I'm wearing a pair of shoes, I'm wearing a pair of shoes, that's absolutely understood. Pair, 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 pair. But then we have got P-A-R-E also. This might be new to some of the people, my viewers. P-A-R-E. Suppose you are peeling off an apple. You can say, I'm paring an apple. P-A-R-E. That means peeling off. तो हम बोलते हैं कि छीलना, ऊपर की कवरिंग जो होती है किसी फ्रूट की, to take it off, to take it away, to remove the cover of the fruit, that's called paring. Therefore, P-A-R-E, the meaning is different. P-A-I-R, the meaning is different. But then when we talk of the spellings, they are also different. But when we talk about the pronunciation of these two words, pair and pair, the pronunciation is absolutely ditto. And when the pronunciation is same, we say that this is also an example of homophones. I hope that homophone is completely clear to all of you. And your homework obviously has got to be to find some more homophones where you feel that the pronunciation is absolutely ditto, but then there is difference when it comes to their meanings and their what's called the spellings. Now, there is one more homo, and that is going to be our lesson once we finish this off. There is one more homo, and that is homograph. Homograph. We have got homonym, we have got homophones, now we have got homographs. You'll see such cases also in plenty, homographs. Now the question is, what is homograph? I write an example here, and this example will settle the issue forever. If I write an example like this, wind is fast moving air. Then I say, please wind up this matter as soon as possible. I'm sure you're writing. These are very important points that we are discussing here. Now, when we talk of this sentence, wind is fast moving air, be correct about the pronunciation of the word. Americans fast, Britishers fast. I don't need to say what Kashmiris pronounce it as, because we are in the habit of reading it as fast, and that obviously is not to be done. We have to learn to spell and pronounce the words correctly when we talk of a particular language. You must have seen Arabic also. When we read the Quran, we have the tajweed. You know, when we say wasti halq, we say adnai halq, we say aqsai halq, we say alhamdu. We don't say alhamdu, but we say ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. That means when we talk of ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, it comes straight away from aqsai halq. And when we talk of kha-like things, kha will be adnai halq, and then ha will be the central part of the throat. Therefore, tajweed makes you read Arabic the way it has to be read. Similarly, pronunciation also makes you read English the way it has to be read and spoken. And that's how makes it, what makes it beautiful. That's what makes it pleasing to the eardrums. And that's where you need to create an impact on the minds of the learners, on the minds of the readers. If you are a teacher, it's always a wonderful thing to have your students listen to amusing and beautiful English, because listening skill does get tasty when it comes to proper English speaking, and that's where you need to work upon. Listen to good English, be among those people who speak well, listen to, and then obviously practice it with the students, with the people around you whom you feel that they are going to help you out in the accomplishment of this mission. So we read it as wind is fast moving air. Wind is fast moving air. You all know that wind and breeze, when we talk of fast moving air, it's wind, and when we talk of breeze, it's very light and slow moving. So यहाँ पे wind, its pronunciation, that is w, e, n, and d. If you look up the word in the English dictionary, wind, it will have its own transcription given in the brackets, in the bars. If you have advanced learners, Oxford Dictionary edited by A.S. Hornby, it's a very good dictionary. I myself use it. That's excellently put forward, and it has got wonderful the context of the words, and then the grammar of the words written there. The phonetics is already there. The sound system is clearly made understood to the readers, and then it's wind. But then when we talk of this sentence, please, we will not read it as please wind up this matter as soon as possible. No, we'll not say it like that. We'll say please wind up this matter as soon as possible. So when you say wind up, the pronunciation is different. Wind up means close the matter as soon as possible. Please wind it up. That means close. Wind up means down. Close the matter. This is the pronunciation is wind it up. That means n, and d. These are the sounds which you have to learn and understand later on. This is just for a touching reference here. So here is wind, and here is wind. Here it is used as a noun, and here it's used as a verb. Therefore, the pronunciation obviously undergoes a change. But when we talk of the spellings of these two words, the spellings are same, W-I-N-D, W-I-N-D. The meaning is obviously different. In the first sentence, it means fast moving air, and in the second sentence, it means close down something. And then in the later part, you can see that it has got pronunciation also, which is different. So what are you seeing? You are seeing a different brand of words, a word which has same spellings, but it has different meaning in different contexts. And when we talk about the pronunciation also, that also undergoes a change. So those words which have got same spellings, different meanings, and sometimes different pronunciations also, we call such words as homographs. There are people जो को homographs और homonyms सेम लगते हैं, और मैं बताऊंगा क्यों उनको सेम लगते हैं. Because two properties are same. Homonyms में भी same spelling, homographs में भी same spelling. Homonyms में भी meaning different, homographs में भी meaning different. लेकिन homonyms में same pronunciation, my dear friends, but homographs में the pronunciation is that makes the difference. And that's why we call them homographs. One more example will also settle the issue forever. I clear it all, and this is the example that I can make use of. R-E-B-E-L is a noun, and R-E-B-E-L acts as a verb also. And when I say R-E-B-E-L is a noun, it means bagi, bagavat karne wala. And if I say he is a R-E-B-E-L. Now, this is a noun, and its phonetics is, its pronunciation is rebel, rebel. rebel. Nouns have stress on the first sound. Have a look. Rebel, rebel, rebel. Stress on r. But then, when I talk of, if you see the word dictionary, in the dictionary also, it's going to be r, a, b, and l. It's rebel. But then, if you see the word used as a verb, suppose the sentence will be like this. I would rebel against, I would rebel against social evils. I would rebel against social evils. Here it is a verb and the pronunciation is r, e, b, a, l, stress on b. And when we talk of rebel as a verb, I would rebel against social evils. I would rebel against social evils. I would rebel against social evils. I object, me Lord. object as a verb, object as a noun, object. This is an object. Americans, object. Britishers, object. This object is heavy. I object to this proposal. I object, me Lord, as you might have seen the lawyers doing in the court of law. So what are we seeing, my dear friends? We are seeing that the words have same spellings, they have different meanings, and most importantly, they have got different pronunciations as well. And mind you, we call such words as homographs. So, my dear friends, 3 homos have been clarified to you. There are 3 different cups of tea with entirely different concentration of sugar in them. Why are they called homographs? Homo means same, graph means picture. That means shakl. Homographs की शक्ल सेम होती है. REBEL, REBEL, OBJECT, OBJECT. That is homograph. And homonym, same name. अगर आप याद करें, state, state, नाम same, pronunciation same. लेकिन एक चीज जो है जो फर्क करता है homonyms or homographs में, that is the pronunciation aspect. In homonyms, the pronunciation is same, the spelling is same, but the meaning is different. But in homographs, my dear friends, the spelling is same, the meaning is different, and more importantly, the pronunciation also is different. So we have reached the conclusion of this lesson as well with the thought that we have got 3 things to remember, that is homonyms, homophones, and homographs. You have got to find examples, my dear friends, by reading through different stuff and finding the words. Please make it a habit each day to have a read of maybe a paragraph, a book. It's very good that you have the habit of at least a 30-minute, 20-minute reading every day, wherever you feel comfortable, whichever stuff you want to read from. But important it is that you have to read. As I keep on saying, those who read are those who lead. So with this, dear friends, I conclude this lesson also, this introduction also, and inshallah now we'll be once again into the mode, and that mode will be obviously the module mode. We'll be discussing different aspects, different things from the English background, from the English language point of view, and all the students are hereby once again reminded and refreshed of that important thing. Download the app, make sure that you are part of this program, and obviously it's going to be hugely beneficial. It's going to be a Himalayan benefit to all the students. All my viewers, maybe very many are not able to reach out to me in Srinagar. So many people, so many students, my dear friends around, so many viewers around have got constraints in terms of distance, time, and all other things. I think this gives them wonderful opportunity to be a part of excellent smart spoken English capsule, and this obviously is going to be a wonderful thing, an amazing change in the whole persona of each one of us. So till the next time, it's a goodbye to all of you. Allah Hafiz. Take care of yourselves, and do not lose that smile on the face, because that smile costs nothing but purchases everything. With this, I take your leave. Allah Hafiz. Take care, and Allah bless.